William Johnson stood behind the polished counter of his upscale clothing store, observing the elegant display of designer dresses and finely tailored suits. His keen eyes scanned the room, ensuring every detail was in place. Martha Allford, his talented fashion designer, moved gracefully among the racks, arranging the latest creations with a meticulous touch. As the soft chime of the doorbell echoed through the boutique, William's attention shifted to the entrance. A woman stepped inside, dressed in worn-out clothes that seemed out of place amidst the opulence. Her hesitant steps and lowered gaze caught William's empathetic eye. Intrigued by her presence, he decided to approach her, setting aside his assumptions. "Welcome to our boutique," he greeted warmly. "Is there something specific you're looking for today?" The woman, who introduced herself as Susan Ayrton, glanced around, her eyes taking in the exquisite garments that adorned the store. I'm just browsing," she stammered, her voice tinged with a hint of uncertainty. William's empathy heightened as he noticed the unease in Susan's demeanor. "Please feel free to explore. If you need any assistance, don't hesitate to ask," he offered, genuine concern etched in his voice. As Susan began to wander through the racks, Martha watched from a distance, her keen sense of observation piqued. She studied the woman intently, sensing something amiss about her appearance. Martha's curiosity ignited, prompting her to approach Susan cautiously. "Excuse me," Martha said, her tone laced with intrigue. "May I help you find something specific? Perhaps I can assist you in finding the perfect outfit." Susan hesitated, her eyes flickering with a mix of surprise and suspicion. She scrutinized Martha, trying to discern her intentions. After a moment, Susan finally responded, "I'm just browsing, thank you. I don't need any help." Martha's suspicions deepened, but she didn't push further. Instead, she nodded politely and returned to her duties, keeping a watchful eye on Susan from afar. Unbeknownst to Martha, the encounter between William and Susan was far from a chance encounter. Susan had come into the boutique that day with a purpose, her guise as a poor woman designed to deceive. As the day wore on, the intrigue surrounding Susan grew, and the stage was set for a story that would intertwine the lives of these characters in ways they could never have imagined. Days turned into weeks, and Susan continued to visit the boutique, each time dressed in her inconspicuous attire. William's interest in her had grown, and he found himself eagerly anticipating her visits, drawn to her genuine nature. Their conversations evolved beyond fashion and into deeper topics: dreams, aspirations, and life's unpredictable twists. Susan's words resonated with William, challenging his perspective on success and material possessions. Her modesty and wisdom touched a chord within him. Martha, on the other hand, remained vigilant, her suspicion festering beneath the surface. She observed Susan's interactions with William, her gaze sharpened by a mixture of concern and protectiveness. She knew there was more to Susan's story than met the eye. One evening, as the boutique closed its doors, Martha approached William, her expression grave. "William, we need to talk," she said, her voice laced with urgency. In William's office, Martha unfolded her suspicions, revealing her findings about Susan's true identity and her connection to a wealthy and influential man named Edison Wilson. She expressed her fear that Susan's intentions were not pure and that William might be falling victim to an intricate trap. William's face mirrored a whirlwind of emotions: confusion, disappointment, and a flicker of denial. His trust in Susan had been unwavering, and Martha's revelation threatened to shatter his newfound happiness. "You must confront her, William," Martha urged. "You need to know the truth. It's better to face it now than to suffer the consequences later." Resolute yet torn, William nodded. He understood the importance of seeking the truth, even if it meant unraveling the fragile connection he had forged with Susan. With Martha's support, he steeled himself for the inevitable confrontation. The following day, as Susan entered the boutique, the atmosphere was tense. William, his usual warm smile replaced by a mask of uncertainty, approached her with cautious steps. "Susan," he began, his voice tinged with a mixture of anticipation and apprehension. "I've been told there's more to your story than what meets the eye. Please enlighten me." Susan's eyes darted between William and Martha, her heart heavy with conflicting emotions. She took a deep breath, ready to reveal the truth, and hoped that the bond they had formed would survive the storm that was about to unleash. Susan stood before William, her eyes filled with a mix of regret and sincerity. With a heavy heart, she began to unravel the web of deception that had ensnared her. "I am Susan Ayrton, but I am also connected to Edison Wilson," she confessed, her voice laced with remorse. "I was sent here by him to test your character, to see if you were truly as genuine and kind-hearted as you appeared." William's face contorted with a whirlwind of emotions: disappointment, anger, and a tinge of betrayal. He had believed in the connection he had shared with Susan, unaware that it had been orchestrated as part of a manipulative plan. "Why?" he asked, his voice laden with hurt. "Why would Edison go to such lengths to test me?" Susan's gaze softened, her eyes meeting William's with unspoken remorse. "Edison is a man driven by power and wealth," she explained. "He wanted to ensure that his investments and partnerships were secure. He doubted that someone as successful as you could truly possess the qualities he sought." William's shoulders sagged, the weight of the deception heavy upon him. However, a flicker of determination ignited within him, fueled by his innate resilience. "I won't let this define me," he declared, his voice filled with conviction. "I refuse to let Edison's manipulation erode the principles I hold dear. I will rise above this, and I will prove that my success is built on integrity and genuine compassion." Martha, witnessing the unfolding drama, stepped forward, her eyes brimming with respect for William's resilience. "You're right, William," she affirmed. "Your success doesn't hinge on Edison's validation. You have built something remarkable here, and your true character shines through, irrespective of his tests." As the trio stood united, their resolve forged through the fires of deception, a newfound sense of purpose permeated the boutique. The deceptive boutique would become a symbol of resilience, a testament to the strength of character that can emerge even in the face of betrayal. Together, William, Martha, and Susan embarked on a mission to transform the boutique into a haven for genuine connections, where people's worth was not measured by material possessions, but by their kindness, empathy, and authenticity. They vowed to create an environment where customers and employees alike could find solace in the knowledge that appearances can deceive, but true character endures. The deceptive boutique would become more than a store. It would be a sanctuary, a testament to the triumph of integrity over deceit. With their newfound purpose, William, Martha, and Susan set out to redefine the identity of the deceptive boutique. They began by curating a collection that celebrated individuality, craftsmanship, and ethical fashion. Each item in the store carried a story, representing the work of talented artisans and sustainable practices. Word spread quickly about the boutique's transformation, attracting a diverse clientele seeking more than just material possessions. Customers were drawn to the genuine connections fostered within the store, where conversations delved deeper than fashion trends and sales pitches. As the boutique flourished, William's resilience inspired his employees. The staff members embraced the vision of authenticity and poured their passion into their work. The once cold and impersonal store transformed into a warm and inviting space where people felt seen and valued. Martha's designs took on a new dimension, infused with a blend of creativity and purpose. She collaborated with local artisans, supporting their craftsmanship and providing a platform for their work to be celebrated. The boutique became a hub of creativity and innovation, standing out amidst a sea of soulless fashion retailers. Meanwhile, Susan, with a renewed sense of purpose, used her connection to Edison Wilson as an opportunity for redemption. She confronted him, revealing the consequences of his manipulation and the impact it had on the lives he had unknowingly tarnished. Susan challenged Edison to reconsider his values, urging him to embrace empathy and genuine human connections. Edison, taken aback by Susan's transformation, felt a flicker of remorse. He began to question his own actions and the emptiness of his pursuit for power and wealth. Slowly, he embarked on a journey of self-reflection, seeking a path that aligned with the authenticity he had witnessed at the deceptive boutique. As the seasons changed, the deceptive boutique became renowned not only for its fashion, but also for its commitment to social responsibility. It hosted events and workshops on sustainable fashion practices, collaborated with charitable organizations, and supported causes that championed equality and inclusivity. The transformative power of the boutique's story attracted media attention, and William, Martha, and Susan were invited to share their journey on various platforms. Their tale of resilience, authenticity, and the triumph of genuine connections resonated with people around the world, igniting a global movement toward conscious consumerism and a renewed emphasis on human values. The deceptive boutique served as a constant reminder that appearances can be deceiving, but true character shines through adversity. William, Martha, and Susan had turned their experience of betrayal into a catalyst for positive change, inspiring others to seek authenticity in a world dominated by facades. As the story of the deceptive boutique unfolded, the world learned that the measure of a person's worth lies not in their possessions, but in their actions, kindness, and the connections they forge with others. The success of the deceptive boutique reverberated beyond the fashion industry, capturing the hearts of individuals from all walks of life. People flocked to the store, not only to find unique and ethically crafted garments, but also to immerse themselves in an atmosphere of authenticity and human connection. William, Martha, and Susan found themselves at the forefront of a movement, invited to speak at conferences and events, sharing their inspiring journey and the lessons learned from their experience of betrayal. Their message of resilience and the transformative power of genuine connections resonated deeply with audiences around the world. Through their talks and interviews, they encouraged individuals to challenge societal norms, question materialistic values, and prioritize empathy and kindness in their interactions. Their story became a beacon of hope, reminding people that it is never too late to redefine one's path and make a positive impact. The media spotlight also caught the attention of other fashion industry leaders. Influenced by the deceptive boutique's success, several prominent designers and retailers began reevaluating their practices, embracing sustainability and championing authenticity. Martha, with her keen eye for fashion and commitment to ethical design, became an influential figure in the industry. She collaborated with established brands to develop eco-friendly lines and mentor aspiring designers, nurturing a generation of creatives dedicated to responsible fashion. Meanwhile, Susan's encounter with Edison had a ripple effect. His own journey of self-reflection led him to embark on a philanthropic endeavor, redirecting his vast resources toward social initiatives and supporting organizations that empowered marginalized communities. Susan's role in his transformation showcased the potential for change, proving that even those seemingly steeped in greed could find redemption. As the deceptive boutique's influence continued to grow, it expanded beyond its physical space. Online platforms were developed to share stories of genuine connections, highlighting the impact of authenticity and compassion in people's lives. The boutique's digital presence became a community hub, fostering dialogue and inspiring others to prioritize human connections in a digitally saturated world. The story of the deceptive boutique was no longer just about a love story or betrayal. It had become a catalyst for a larger movement. It symbolized the resilience of the human spirit, the power of authenticity, and the triumph of empathy over deceit. William, Martha, and Susan stood as beacons of hope, embodying the transformative potential of embracing genuine connections. Through their courage and determination, they had reshaped their own lives and touched the lives of countless others, reminding the world that amidst the complexities of the modern age, true fulfillment could be found in the simplicity of authentic human connections. The impact of the deceptive boutique reached far and wide, inspiring individuals to reevaluate their own lives and choices. People from all corners of the globe shared their stories of personal transformation and the power of genuine connections, sparked by the tale of William, Martha, and Susan. As the movement grew, the deceptive boutique became a symbol of hope and authenticity, with branches opening in different cities, each carrying the same values and commitment to ethical fashion. The expansion allowed the message of genuine connections to touch even more lives, as the store became a sanctuary for people seeking meaningful experiences in their consumer journey. The success of the deceptive boutique drew the attention of social entrepreneurs, philanthropists, and organizations dedicated to making a positive impact. Collaborations blossomed, leading to initiatives that empowered artisans in developing countries, promoted fair trade practices, and supported environmental conservation. Martha, fueled by her passion for responsible fashion, launched a foundation that provided scholarships and resources for aspiring designers committed to sustainability. The foundation's programs aim to educate and inspire the next generation of fashion industry leaders, fostering a movement of change from within. William, Martha, and Susan continued to share their story, now alongside other changemakers who were inspired by the Deceptive Boutique's journey. They spoke at international conferences, participated in panel discussions, and collaborated with thought leaders to create meaningful dialogue around the importance of authenticity and genuine connections in a fast-paced world. The media coverage of their endeavors attracted the attention of filmmakers, who recognized the cinematic potential in their story. A production company approached them with a proposal to adapt their journey into a feature film, aiming to inspire a wider audience with their tale of resilience, love, and triumph. Excited by the opportunity to amplify their message, they agreed to collaborate on the project, ensuring that the essence of their experience would be faithfully captured on the silver screen. The film became a blockbuster, captivating audiences with its heartfelt portrayal of the transformative power of authenticity. With the success of the film, the Deceptive Boutique's impact expanded even further. It became a household name, associated not only with high-quality fashion, but also with a movement that challenged societal norms and encouraged individuals to forge genuine connections. Amidst the recognition and acclaim, William, Martha, and Susan remained grounded, never forgetting the lessons they had learned from their own experiences. They continued to dedicate their time and resources to charitable causes, empowering others to overcome adversity and redefine their own narratives. The Deceptive Boutique had evolved from a story of love and betrayal into a global phenomenon. It stood as a testament to the resilience of the human spirit, the transformative power of authenticity, and the potential for positive change that resides within each individual. As the Deceptive Boutique continued to flourish, its impact extended beyond the realms of fashion and social change. It became a beacon of hope for individuals navigating their own personal journeys of resilience and self-discovery. The boutique's success attracted a diverse array of customers, each seeking solace, inspiration, or a fresh perspective. The store became a place where stories were shared, dreams were nurtured, and lifelong friendships were forged. It became a sanctuary for those seeking refuge from the superficiality of the world, a space where genuine connections thrived. Within the boutique's walls, workshops and events were held, inviting artists, thought leaders, and change agents to share their wisdom and inspire others. The space transformed into a vibrant hub of creativity and collaboration, where individuals discovered their hidden talents, unlocked their potential, and embraced their authentic selves. William, Martha, and Susan, though humbled by the boutique's success, never lost sight of their mission. They remained intimately involved in every aspect of its operations, ensuring that the values of authenticity, ethical fashion, and human connection permeated every decision made. Their journey had taught them the power of resilience and the strength that can be found in unity. Together, they formed an unbreakable bond, supporting and uplifting one another through the trials and triumphs that came their way. Outside the boutique's walls, the movement sparked by the Deceptive Boutique continued to gain momentum. People from all corners of the world found inspiration in their story, taking it upon themselves to create positive change within their own communities. Local businesses embraced sustainable practices, individuals prioritized empathy and kindness in their interactions, and consumers became more conscious of the impact of their choices. The ripple effect of the Deceptive Boutique's message reached far and wide, transforming lives and reshaping societal values. Recognizing the need for a platform that could sustain and amplify the movement, William, Martha, and Susan launched a digital community. The online space became a gathering place for like-minded individuals to connect, share stories, and collaborate on initiatives that aligned with the values championed by the Deceptive Boutique. The community became a catalyst for change, encouraging individuals to embrace authenticity, reject societal pressures, and celebrate the beauty of genuine connections. It became a haven for those seeking support, guidance, and inspiration on their own paths toward personal growth and social impact. Amidst the ever-expanding reach of the Deceptive Boutique, William, Martha, and Susan remained steadfast in their commitment to staying true to themselves and their values. They understood that the journey of authenticity and creating positive change was a continuous one, requiring constant introspection, adaptability, and a willingness to learn from their own experiences and those of others. Together, they embodied the transformative power of resilience, love, and genuine connections. Their story was no longer confined to the pages of a book or the screens of a movie. It had become a living testament to the potential for greatness that resides within each individual and the collective impact that can be achieved when authenticity and compassion are embraced. Years passed, and the deceptive boutique continued to thrive as a beacon of authenticity and social change. Its influence spread far and wide, touching the lives of countless individuals who embraced its message and values. William, Martha, and Susan reflected on their journey with gratitude and awe. They had come a long way from the initial betrayal that had sparked their transformation. Their path had been arduous, but it had led them to a place of fulfillment and purpose they could have never imagined. The deceptive boutique had become more than just a store. It was a symbol of hope, resilience, and the power of genuine connections. Its impact extended beyond the realm of fashion, transcending borders and inspiring individuals to question societal norms, seek authenticity, and prioritize empathy in their lives. As they looked back, they realized that their story was not just about overcoming betrayal or finding love. It was about the collective journey of humanity, the universal longing for meaningful connections, the innate desire to create a better world, and the immense potential that lies within each individual to effect change. With the passing of time, William, Martha, and Susan continued to nurture the deceptive boutique and the movement it had birthed. They mentored young entrepreneurs, guided emerging designers, and spoke at universities, sharing their story as a source of inspiration for the next generation. Their legacy lived on through the countless lives they had touched and the ripple effect of their actions. The world was never the same after the deceptive boutique had entered the scene. It had become a kinder, more compassionate place, where people embraced their authenticity and valued human connections above all. As they stood together, gazing at the bustling boutique they had built, William, Martha, and Susan knew that their journey was far from over. The quest for authenticity, compassion, and positive change was a lifelong commitment, and they were determined to continue making a difference, one genuine connection at a time. And so their story lived on, a testament to the resilience of the human spirit, the transformative power of love and empathy, and the boundless possibilities that lie within each of us when we dare to embrace our true selves. The deceptive boutique had come full circle, a testament to the enduring strength of the human spirit and the profound impact that can be achieved through authenticity, compassion, and genuine connections.